Very often I wonder that has teaching become more challenging? And after reflecting for a while, I think yes, it is indeed so. And let me talk to you about the factors. There are demand side factors and there are supply side factors. When I say demand side factors, it's from the student's perspective. And the distraction in the mind of the students have definitely increased. And what has happened is because of so much of information around, the attention span of students are reducing dramatically. And all of us who have been going to classes and teaching have felt that. They have their devices, they have access to whole bunch of information, and they don't want to stick to a specific bit of knowledge or information. And we have to do something about it. Related to information is this huge thing about overload of information. Today there is lots and lots of information, much more than probably what we need to do. When I was a student, I have to make a lot of effort to go and find the right kind of information. Today the problem is just the other way around. Any question I ask, there will be 100 different answers from various sources. And for the student, they need to develop this ability to understand which among these is the right one. And that's the whole problem about signal versus noise that we talk about. And the third important point is that today the students have a lot more choices. The student can sit in my class, they can go to the internet and search for such topics and teach themselves, or they can subscribe to a course probably being offered by edX or Coursera. And hence they are always thinking that is this the best place for me to be, or can I learn about the same thing from other sources. These are what I called the demand side factors. Now, if you look at the supply side factors, which is focusing on the teachers themselves, there is a lot of pressure on teachers today to do research and publication. And simply in terms of time, I guess teachers have less time to think about how to teach in class or how to become a better teacher, because they are probably spending a lot more time thinking about how to become a better researcher and how to get a publication in a top quality journal. The second challenge for a teacher today is that the shelf life of knowledge is dramatically reducing. This will of course vary from subject to subject, but what is valid today, especially in higher education in topics like management and strategy and organization behavior and marketing, may not be valid day after tomorrow. And you have to be constantly on your toes trying to understand what is current, what is relevant, because the same examples that you are bringing to class, many of the companies would have already been driven out of business, or from a high peak of profitability, they would have probably already started declaring losses. And the third one, which probably I have already talked about, is that there is high quality of content today available all over the place. I am not the only one who has the knowledge. There are professors from all over the world, all over institute, there are consultants, there are practitioners who are talking about the same subject, and because of information technology, they are able to put it up on the internet and people have access to it. So, because of these series of factors that I have talked about, factors about the students and factors about the teachers, I think it is very important for us to understand that given there is so much of information and knowledge around, given that students have so much of choices, what exactly is the role of a teacher today? Am I a disseminator of knowledge or am I something else? Do I have something very unique, a part of knowledge? Do I have something very unique, some content that I need to bring to class? Or because there is high degree of democratization of knowledge, I just play a facilitator's role to help the student learn. between a very teacher centered way of education versus a learner centered way.